Let's cut straight to the point. Believing in rumors without solid proof is not just foolish, it's pathetic. It screams, "I can't think for myself, so I'll let others do it for me." You're better than that, or at least you should be. The moment you let gossip infiltrate your mind without questioning it, you surrender your power of judgment. And if you stoop to spreading those baseless whispers, you're not just a fool. You're an accomplice in spreading lies, tearing down someone else's life based on nothing but hot air. When you buy into a rumor, you're admitting that you trust the source of the gossip more than your own ability to judge. That's a dangerous precedent. Your judgment isn't just some passive tool. It's the filter that protects your decisions, your relationships, and ultimately, your reputation. Once you start letting others dictate what you believe without evidence, you're giving up control over your own thoughts. And worse, if you spread that nonsense, you've now become an active participant in the destruction of someone else's credibility. That's not just ignorant, it's reckless. The anatomy of a rumor, lies wrapped in drama. Understand this. Rumors don't spread because they're true. They spread because they're entertaining. They're often born out of jealousy, boredom, or someone's twisted need to feel superior. The more outrageous, the better. And people eat it up, not caring whether it's real or not, just so they can be part of the drama. But here's the deal. You don't need to be part of that herd. If you're blindly swallowing what others feed you, you're no different from a puppet, dancing to someone else's tune. Rumors thrive because they exploit the human weakness for drama and curiosity. They offer a cheap thrill, a juicy story to pass around without requiring any effort to validate it. But think about what that makes you if you indulge in it. A passive consumer of someone else's agenda. This is where discernment comes into play. And without it, you're letting yourself be manipulated. Now, if you've been a pawn in someone else's game, don't despair. It's not too late to rise above it. Because what follows next is the key to reclaiming your mental independence. You're responsible for what you believe. Let me make this clear. If you believe a rumor, that's on you. Your mind is your fortress, and you decide what gets through the gates. You wouldn't let someone dump trash in your home, so why let them dump garbage into your head? If you're not taking the time to verify, to question, to investigate, you're as much a part of the problem as the person who started the lie. And don't even think about defending it with, "Well, I heard it from so-and-so." That's not a pass. That's an excuse. The power to believe or disbelieve lies entirely in your hands. A rumor is only as strong as the audience it captures. If you refuse to engage, it dies. By being selective about what you allow into your mental space, you're setting a standard, not just for yourself, but for those around you. They'll see that you're not someone easily swayed, and in that you gain respect. But respect doesn't end with what you believe. It extends to what you say. And if you thought believing a rumor was bad, wait until we address spreading one. Now, if you're the type who spreads rumors, let me spell it out for you. You're not just weak, you're dangerous. You're playing a coward's game, tearing people down behind their backs instead of standing face to face and speaking the truth. That's the kind of behavior that ruins reputations, friendships, and lives. And for what? A fleeting moment of attention? A chance to feel important? Congratulations. You've traded your integrity for gossip. You're worse than a fool. You're a parasite feeding off lies. Spreading rumors is about as low as it gets. It's an act of self-betrayal, where you sacrifice your own honor just to ride the wave of someone else's humiliation. If you think it makes you look smart or connected, think again. It exposes you as someone who cannot be trusted. Worse, it shows you lack the courage to confront truth directly. But here's the redemption arc. You can stop. You can refuse to be the echo chamber for lies. And in doing so, you set yourself apart from the herd. Which brings us to the rarest and most valuable trait you can cultivate: discernment. Respect is earned through discernment. You know what commands respect? Discernment. The ability to say, I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to judge. That's strength. That's wisdom. And let's be real, it's rare. Most people would rather jump to conclusions because it's easy. But being wise isn't about taking the easy road. It's about choosing the harder path. The one that forces you to think critically, to weigh evidence, and to shut your mouth when you don't have all the facts. Discernment is a sign of maturity. It's what separates leaders from followers, thinkers from reactors. When you practice it, people notice. They start trusting you, confiding in you, because they know you're not the type to get swept up in hysteria. This trust becomes the foundation for stronger relationships, and it protects you from being dragged down by the weight of collective ignorance. But discernment is more than just staying neutral. It's about choosing truth over convenience. And nothing drives that home better than understanding the simplicity of the next point. If you didn't see it, hear it, or experience it firsthand, you don't know it. And if you don't know it, you have no right to speak on it. It's that simple. Let the sheep follow the herd, but don't be one of them. Stand apart. Be the person who others trust because you don't get sucked into nonsense. Be the man who refuses to believe everything he hears, who protects his mind like the fortress it is. The truth isn't complicated, but it does require effort to uphold. It demands patience, restraint, and a commitment to higher standards. If you master these, you become someone who is untouchable by rumors. But truth alone isn't enough. You need to embody it through action, which is where the art of restraint comes into play. Restraint is power. The ability to hear a rumor and let it die with you is strength. It shows you're not a slave to your emotions or someone else's agenda. It shows you've got a backbone. And more importantly, it shows you value truth over drama. Restraint isn't about silence. It's about self-control. It's about choosing to protect your integrity rather than sacrificing it for fleeting attention. When you master restraint, you not only shield yourself from the toxicity of rumors but also inspire others to do the same. That's how you break the cycle, how you rise above the noise, and how you become a man worth listening to. One who isn't just respected but untouchable. And that, my friend, is the ultimate power.